Many of you have written in recently and said, Mark, why don't you do a video about this place? I love it here. It's so great. They treat me well. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to look into this place. So many people seem to like it. And I just want to get that same fuzzy feeling that everybody gets about it. I'm not quite there. But I do want to put a video out about it because so many people like it. I think with a couple changes, I could be on board if they just make these changes at Pride Transport. Let's talk about the good and the bad. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark, your proud host, and we're going to talk about Pride Transport today. Now, they're from Utah, so you can better believe the Pride is only about trucking and no other kind of pride that you may be thinking about. All right, Pride Transport from Utah, the good and the bad. Let's talk about the good first. Let's start out with the great stuff about Pride. And I have the yellow sheet right here full of things that I think they've got going for them. Number one are the reviews. You people write in all the time about how much you love it there, and when you look online at reviews, there's tons of good reviews about the place, and they're spaced out. That's one of the things I looked at. I went back several years. Some companies that post reviews themselves, there'll be 10 good reviews on one day, okay? This is not the case. These are from all over the place, constantly. Here's one, day 3, day 4, right? So they get tons of reviews about the treatment, the way people are treated. And I've always said that's worth more than pay at places. Believe me, you don't want to be at a place that you hate going to, but you get a good check. I'd rather make a little less money and be treated well. And Pride has that going for it. Believe me, there's tons of reviews, and you people all writing in. You people writing in about them. So some of the other things I think they have going for them. Number one, they have a 5,000 sign-on bonus. Now, you should never leave for a sign-on bonus, but be sure to ask about it. They change all the time. So could change tomorrow, could be the same for a long time, right? They have DirecTV in the trucks, nice, satellite radio, fridge. The trucks are great. They even have some 13 speeds, although the site says 90% of trucks are automatics. I doubt you're going to be able to snag one. Whoever's got one of those trucks, I'm sure is going to hang on to it forever. So 90-10 split, but hey, worth talking to about. By the way, I'm going to have their information in the description. So maybe you should give them a call and just see what you think when you talk to them about stuff. Orientation's paid. Okay, paid holidays, right? Guaranteed paid detention, whether they get it or not. It's only $15 an hour after 2 hours. I'd like to see all-time paid, which I've always said, working out in the industry. But this is paid even if they don't get it, unlike some places. By the way, you get a new mattress, too. Some places really have to fight. I get people write to me all the time, you have to fight for a mattress. You're going to get a new mattress. Some put a new mattress in your truck, right? And you're not just slip seat your sleeper, Walmart. Oh my God. Sorry. I went off the rails. About Walmart. Another thing which I think is interesting is you can stay out as long as you want. So if you're somebody who likes staying out a long time, you can stay out as long as you really want to. So they'll let you stay out, or you can come home, or whatever. They work with you on that kind of stuff. They hire from all 48 states. By the way, you don't need any experience. You do need a license. We're going to get to the training in a minute, so don't think anything about that. So you can come on just with a license and no experience. So there you go. So per diem also is optional, and it says you get to pick your payday, which I think is interesting. So most people get paid on Fridays, I guess, but here it says pick your payday. I don't know. Up to 55 cents a mile is what they're showing, which I think is a little bit low in the industry. That includes some bonuses, but depending on the treatment, how many miles you get, it's 100%, no touch freight, all refrigerated. So, that may not be a deal breaker for me. Going somewhere for a few more cents and you get treated poorly or whatever, that's not a total deal breaker for me, okay? And also, no drive cams. All right, no driver-facing camera as of now. If that changes, this whole thing changes, but no driver-facing cameras. So we don't want driver-facing cameras, right? That's not great. All right. They'll take a rider, 8 years old, I believe. They'll take pets, no cats though, so that's a real problem. That's one of the bad things, I guess. Why don't they take a cat? What's the problem? Gracie doesn't appreciate that. Get a cat in your truck. Come on, Pride. What kind of pride can you have without a cat? What good's a dog? A cat, prideful. All right, we'll get back to that in a minute too. So they have a lot of good stuff going for them. Here's where they go off the rails with me. And this may not be a deal breaker for you. So I don't know, but here's the thing, training. All right, so you come in without a license, fine. Yeah, if you have 3 to 6 months experience, they'll put you with a trainer for 50 driving hours, which they say is about a week. Pay $700, but the thing is, it says you'll be a guest on the trainer's truck. I love that. Okay, that kind of corporate garbage. I just think you're not guest on somebody's truck. Come on. Oh, you're good. Hello, please come right in. Does he roll a cup? Oh, well, this will be your. Well, how would you like your coffee this morning? Come on, people. Okay. The thing about it, new drivers. All right, you come in, no experience. 2 phases. Phase 1, you're both up. You and the trainer are up. All right, that's 100 hours, 100 drive hours. Fine. Phase 2, though, is you drive, trainer sleeps. Team training, I don't like it. Okay, I don't think that's any kind of training. I think it should be outlawed. I don't even think it should be allowed by anybody. And it isn't training. They're just getting team freight done at a discount while they're using a student. I don't like it. And so that's one thing, where I'm out. I'm not a fan. And I think the more experience you have, this may be a better choice. This kind of place, the less experience, this team training thing, no, you are not being trained if the trainer's sleeping. Otherwise, why don't I train you from here? I can go to bed and go ahead and drive. You need something, call me. Okay, that's ridiculous. We wouldn't accept it in any other industry. If you're gonna have a surgery and the doctor goes, oh, I'm in training, but the guy training me is gonna be back here sleeping, you wouldn't have the surgery, believe me. Okay, you wouldn't allow a teacher, you wouldn't allow anybody to do it. So for the team training, I'm out. And if you're gonna go in there, ask about a contract. It isn't posted anywhere. Be sure to ask them if you have to sign a contract if you get training before you go in for that kind of thing, okay? Optimize idle. Optimize idle is the bane of the industry. It's the bane of my life. Nobody likes it. That's where the truck starts and stops itself throughout the night or day whenever you're resting to maintain the interior temperature. Rather than having an APU, they have an inverter in there, a bunk heater, and optimized idle. So, no, you don't like it. And believe me, your neighbor sleeping next to you don't like it. I didn't know anybody was really using it anymore. I thought it had gone by the wayside, but every once in a while people write about it. Pride's using optimized idle. I'm not a fan of it at all. It's tough to sleep. The whole truck shakes and everything. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. They also do a physical agility test. So you got to carry a bucket so far here. You got to carry so much weight over here, set it up there. They talk about being 100% no touch. Okay, so you're not carrying things to the back of the trailer. You're not doing stuff because they say they're no touch. So I don't like these physical agility tests. I think they get people out of the industry just because they're afraid of somebody that might have a medical thing. That's why I think companies do it. Then they won't have to pay, oh, well, this person might have a medical in the future, so we want only, people in the best physical condition of their lives or whatever. So I don't like a physical agility test. They also don't have a weekly guarantee that I saw. I would prefer weekly guaranteed companies now, especially. There's so much sitting, so much of these other problems that I would like to have a guarantee every week. I just prefer it. That's personal. If you can live without it, if they keep running you, they say they average 10,800 miles a month per truck. That's what they say. So, and they get a great, they have good record on Safer Web, no problems, right? Less than average on everything. And this no cats thing. It's really got me down, man. It's really a bummer, dude. Why can't we have a cat in the truck? What is the deal? Dogs only? Who over there had a cat do something to them when they were a kid? Scratch them or something? Come on. Can we talk about cats for a minute, please? Let the cats in. Let the dogs out and let the cats back in. Do I think pride is worth the call? Yeah, the more experience you have, I think the more likely you should call, okay? The team training, I'm out. So I never recommend team training. I think it should be outlawed. But the treatment that you get there, that's the thing. People all write about it, how great it is. Everybody treats you well there. The only problems I see in reviews are, oh, my DM gave me problems, whatever. And that's at every company that gets big. If you are at a company now, it doesn't matter where you are, you're not getting the miles you want or you have a DM problem, please call and change your DM to somebody else. You two just may not mesh. They just might not be a good dispatcher or whatever. And that can happen here and anywhere else. But otherwise, the treatment, the reviews that they get, you don't see at companies. You just don't see it at companies like that. So I'm really impressed with that. Their information is in the description for you to give them a call and see if the Pride lifestyle is right for you. Oh, they're going to love that in Utah. Okay, so that's it for today. I appreciate you watching. And we'll be back soon with more Trucking Answers.